My name's John Graham, and I'm the badass granddad you didn't know you had. I'm here to tell you another story in my adventures, this one about a charging elephant. And I'll also offer in these episodes some tips on taking risks and living a life with meaning, courage, and passion. In any case, this story starts in Eastern Uganda, and I'm there with a friend of mine who is a Catholic missionary that lives there, and he says, "Hey, John, let's go out and look at some elephants." So I say, "Sure." Now, he hasn't got a Land Rover. He's just got a little Volkswagen sedan. They called them bugs in those days. So we climb into his little car and start driving off into the savannah, or whatever it's called. And soon enough, we run into a herd of elephants across the road. And they kind of ignore us because, after all, they're elephants. They don't have to pay any attention to a little car. But they're looking at us a little askance. I'd just as soon have my friend stop. I got my camera and take some pictures. But he keeps going. He keeps creeping ahead, 5, 6 miles an hour. He says, "Oh, we can get closer than this, John. We can get closer than this." So we get closer and closer to this herd of wild elephants, and all of a sudden, a big bull elephant on the edge of the group wheels around without any warning, charges at us. Well, my friend hasn't got time to turn the car around, so he jams it into reverse and starts going as fast as he can backward. And I don't know how he does it, stays on the road, but he goes as fast as he can. The elephant's gaining on us, and after a short while, maybe it's only 10, 12 seconds or so, the elephant gives up, and with a final huge trumpet, rears up and gives us a really angry glance and turns around. So we're sitting there in the Volkswagen bus, and I'm looking at my friend, and I assume he knows what he's doing because he lives there. But he shook up too, because he says they don't usually do this, John. Well, anyway, he shook up. I think we're both lucky to be alive, because had that elephant caught up with us, maybe he would have tipped that little car over and stomped us flat. No question about it. So anyway, there's a moral of the story, kind of a metaphor. And that is, hey, none of us like to give up on something that's important. We're going forward, we're creeping forward. Maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a business deal, maybe we're climbing a mountain or something like that. And you don't want to give up, because after all, that's failing. You don't want to give up, so you keep on going. And yet the moral of the story is, there are times when you got to use your head. There are times when you got to put it in reverse and come back another day.